imagine when the only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible.
You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide.
You know, this place makes me wonder.
Yeah, what's that, boss?
Which would be worse? To live as a monster? Or to die as a good man?
Teddy?
Stop! You're more beautiful than Cinderella. You smell like pine needles and you have a face like sunshine.
It's hard to believe that fear of offending him is stronger than the fear of pain, but you know what? It is.
If you've ever wondered where your dreams come from, you look around. This is where they're made.
Quand la douleur me laisse tranquille, il me reste l'esprit. Mon vrai handicap, c'est pas d'être en fauteuil. C'est d'être sans elle.
A hero can be anyone, even a man doing something as simple and reassuring as putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders to let him know the world hadn't ended.
Hope.
Hope?
Hope. It is the only thing stronger than fear. A little hope is effective. A lot of hope is dangerous. A spark is fine, as long as it's contained.
My doctor said we can't choose where we come from, but we can choose where we go from there. I know it's not all the answers, but it was enough to start putting these pieces together.
Well, I don't want to survive. I want to live.
Do you?
Olaf, you're melting.
Some people are worth melting for.
But Alan says none of us are the same as we were a moment ago, and we shouldn't try to be. It's just too painful.
Yes.
But our lives aren't just measured in years. They're measured in the lives of people we touch around us.
Then, as my father used to say, failure is the fog through which we glimpse triumph.
And then one day the doctor came and said, Mr. Lauder, may I offer a piece of advice? Stop thinking of it as a curse to have been given an enemy in life. It can be a blessing too. A wise man gets more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. And you know what? He was right.
When you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too.
Rudeness is merely the expression of fear. People fear they won't get what they want. The most dreadful and unattractive person only needs to be loved, and they will open up like a flower.
If more people valued home above gold, this world would be a merry place.
Hardest time to lie to somebody is when they're expecting to be lied to.
After you kids came along, your mom, she said something to me I never quite understood. She said, now, we're just here to be memories for our kids. I think I now understand what she meant. Once you're a parent, you're the ghost of your children's future.
If you think about the very nature of life, I mean, from the very beginning, the development of the first cell, divided into two cells, This whole purpose of life has been to pass on what was learned. There is no higher purpose. So if you're asking me what to do with all this knowledge you're accumulating, I say, pass it on.
And there should be no boundary to human endeavor. We are all different. However bad life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. While there is life, there is hope.
What I always say, keep your friends rich and your enemies rich and wait to find out which is which.
I don't have friends. I got family.
The key to a happy life is to accept you are never actually in control.
Language is the foundation of civilization. It is the glue that holds a people together. It is the first weapon drawn in a conflict.
You cannot beat a river into submission. You have to surrender to its current and use its power as your own.
Well, I control it by surrendering control? It doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to. Your intellect has taken you far in life, but it will take you no further. Surrender, Stephen. Silence your ego, and your power will rise. Come with me.
Now, there's absolutely nothing for you to worry about.
Tell me, has anyone ever believed you?
You told him not to worry? Well, my philosophy is that worrying means you suffer twice.
Yes, I love you.
But when you love someone, you work it out. You don't just throw it away. You have to be careful with it. You might never get it again.
We all have dreams. We plan our futures like we're the captains of our fate. But we're passengers. We go where fate takes us.
You don't need everyone to love you, Finn. Just a few good people.
A man I knew used to say that hope is like your car keys. Easy to lose, but if you dig around, it's usually close by.
They do not deserve your protection!
It's not about deserve. It's about what you believe. And I believe in love.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
You know, the world's full of lonely people afraid to make the first move.
No amount of money ever bought a second of time.